Don't let your parents do this. Well, son, it's finally time for me to give you my duplex that I bought in 1995 for only $60,000. No, Dad, are you insane? Don't put it in my name. But I want to give it to you before I pass. I don't want you having all those issues with probate. That's great, but please keep it in your own name. Why? I want you to build generational wealth. With the way the market is, it's appreciated massively. It's worth over $1 million now. Exactly, and if you do that and I go to sell, I'll pay over $300,000 in capital gains tax. What can we do then? Let's work with a lawyer and put it in a living trust. And you can add me as a beneficiary. This way when you pass, it will get a step up in basis to current value. And if I go to sell it, I won't have to pay any capital gains and no probate. Wow, son, you sure have gotten smart since you started following Two Guys Take on Real Estate.
Wait, is there a house that's worth 60 grand in the 90s that's worth $1 million now?
Maybe. Probably not. Not in the 90s. They would have had to buy it in like 93. But not a million. Nah. Whatever. Probably New York.
This guy's speech impediment is really impressive.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Can you click the X here? I want to see more of him talking. I want to see more of him doing what he calls talking.
He's just clowning. He's miming.
Hey, landlord, I've got my eye on you.
Well, hey, I can't blame you. I am a little TikTok famous.
You and all your landlord friends are inflating the housing market. You need to stop buying all the houses and save some for the rest of us.
Oh, would you be interested in buying this property?
Oh my God.
Well, yeah.
Cool. Can you get pre-approved real quick?
I don't have the best credit.
Houses take constant repair and attention. You good with that?
I've got my own toolkit.
Wow. Since this is a multi-family house, you're going to be responsible for dealing with tenant issues and collecting rent.
Hey, I'm going to be a landlord?
Oh my God. You know what that reminds me of? Comedy construction.
Oh yeah, this looks like the same fucking guy.
It's the same guy.
I represent a guy who's a real estate photographer. He is told one morning to go over to a house and take photos. He goes over there at 9 and gets there early. So he goes around the outside of the house taking the outside photographs. He opens up the lockbox, gets the key, opens up the door, and as he's standing there, all of a sudden he hears 2 loud noises and he has been shot. He turns around and he sees a homeowner standing there with a gun. First thing he says to the lady is, I'm the photographer. Second thing he says is, as he's bleeding out, where do I go? I don't want to get blood on your floors. You're trying to sell your house. And she holds him at gunpoint until the police arrive. Now, from her point of view, she is in her bed playing Candy Crush. Dude. Alarm goes off, and she testified that for years and years and years, her husband would set off the alarm. But on this day, when that alarm went off, for the first time in her life, she decided, it's not my husband, it's not my son. So she jumps up, she runs into her closet, she gets a gun, she walks down the hallway, and she walks past the tripod where my client's camera is standing, and she shoots him without saying a word. But the real case is against the real estate company. They told her, we will tell you when the photographer is gonna come. And they didn't tell her. And if they just would have done what they were supposed to do, tell her, hey, the photographer's coming at 9 o'clock, you wouldn't have been shot, none of this would have happened.
I like his reaction faces listening to the story.
Yeah. I went to a real estate convention.
Mm-hmm.
Real estate, like many property, like guys who count doors and units.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many unit count? What's your unit count?
7,000.
4,000 units?
Yeah.
Over 450 million under control.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? My name's Jameson. 1,300 units, over 211 million under control.
Yeah.
Like that. They're all kill me. Every one of those guys I've ever met, I've met like 6 of them personally. I've talked to 6 of them for more than an hour. Every one of them I want to fucking kill. I remember I had a guy buying a G-Wagon off me. He was, and they're all rich kids. They leave that out of the whole conversation. Oh, I made it, but kill me. I fucking don't. Please, God, if anybody.
Can we look some of those guys up on YouTube? I want to listen to some people talking like that.
Oh my God.
How many doors do you you just broke 8,000 doors?
8,000, and there's always one king dick. Look up real estate. Hold on. Real estate investor door count.
When's the one time when white people can say? Is it when they're getting stabbed?
Investor.
Real estate investor conference.
Yeah, investor conference.
Meetup.
Yeah, like it's on TikTok. Like they're a big TikTok thing.
Go to TikTok and search for real estate. Let's see what they got up on there.
It's so fucking bad, dude. It's like Persian kids and like fucking white guys and like stupid slut women, like water cooler salespeople women, like people who should be selling like multi-level marketing shit.
If you could go pro in one Olympic sport, what would it be?
Obviously.
Golf.
Obviously Porsche racing.
Obviously sucking cock. Obviously, riding the bench in every sport I played my whole
This is our
life.
contractor. He goes by the name of Mookie. What's your street name, Mookie?
48.
How long you been in the contracting game?
About 25
3
years.
weeks.
How long you been working with me?
How many years? Off and on.
On now.
Hopefully on the stage.
Should there have been more of that?
Yeah, he's like, this is my guy Monkey. He's over here bananaing up my house. It's really good. What you doing today, homeboy?
Why do you not like working with me, and why do you like working with me?
Sometimes you push me a little too hard. Sometimes being pushed is better than allowing to be lax.
Right, because I smoke
You're a
weed.
straight shooter, you're a good guy. And when you're working with people that are good people, good things tend to happen. So I try to stay around good, positive people. But
You got to worry about your money with me?
never.
You like my money? You like when I pay you, Black?
This guy's weird.
Hey, Black. You like when I pay you? Put your do-rag back
They ripped
on.
down the freaking screens. All we told him to do was rescreen them, and he took the whole thing down.
He basically wanted $15,000 more. He also ripped out a lot of electrical. And I told him, don't touch the electrical. When we let him go, I asked for the doors, and he says, no, I'm keeping them. I'm gonna sell them and keep the money.
He needs to come back out here and do whatever you say to do. If he doesn't, he's going to get a contractor complaint filed and a criminal charges filed, because what he did is rip the house and steal our money. And we should be able to save pretty much all these cabinets and repurpose them. After he goes like, well, he couldn't save the cabinets. And I'm thinking to myself, couldn't save the cabinets? Those cabinets were in perfectly good shape.
No,
like,
shut
we
up,
don't
man.
need to redo that kitchen. But good news, Troy, he sells cabinets. What do you fucking know? The likelihood that the guy who destroys our perfectly good cabinets is also the hero, and we would have actually made $82,000 on this flip, and we ended up whacking up like $25,000.
I hate this guy. I hope he gets shit in the head. I really.
This guy, his head is like fucking deli meat.
Yeah, he's a baseball.
And these people that people who do this type of influencing and they can't talk. They can't get through a fucking sentence without sounding like a toddler. $85,000 on this flip. Sounds like a fucking toddler.
And what he's trying to do
take a speech class and boost your double your subscribers.
Stop going to play golf and drink beer at the Phillies game, you fucking moron.
What's he got to say about the stock market? Click that one.
Watch.
When stocks, you're buying debt. You're buying someone else's debt. You're funding their company. And you're actually at a disadvantage.
Get the Monero hat.
Because
and the
Jeff
song
Bezos
here.
buys stocks, he pays $0 for them. When you buy Jeff Bezos stocks, you're paying whatever the market rent is. And he can print as many as he wants based on the options that he's already controlled, based on the board of directors, based on all those things. But when you're investing in real estate, you have a commodity that is producing you cash flow that will be sustainable.
This type of shit too, this like broad strokes kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the guys who flip 20 houses at a time really are doing the world a disservice. They really do give ammunition to, like they should. People should get jerked off at these guys.
Which is by making shitty houses?
Yeah, they do the worst.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the kitchen that they were saying that we should save? Did you
Yeah.
see the back of it?
Yeah.
Now, I've done flips before. Here's what happened. The countertop got stuck to the bottom of the base cabinets. They went to go bang the countertop up, and it took them with them, and it cracked them. That's what happened. I'll bet you $100. And then he's like, it was a perfectly good kitchen. Like calling it a perfectly good kitchen.
And saying that old wood from the 70s is worth $40,000 too.
Yeah, it would have saved me. It lost me 60 grand.
Yeah.
Like that's like, Sam, if you don't bring your camera, my whole production's gonna lose $2 million. Like, you bullshit artist, you scumbag. I hope you get shot in a dumpster and no one finds you for like 3 weeks. You're like covered in maggots when your family finds you.
I hope you get raped by an alligator.
Yeah,
Fucking
like
in the
with his
swamp,
tail up your ass
in a swamp.